The show's called The Biggest Story Tonight, and this is about the Uniform Civil Code, or the UCC as it is called. Remember, for the last few years, there has been a good amount of debate on this. You've also seen a panel that was formed to discuss its pros and cons. The matter earlier was being heard by the Delhi High Court, and the Delhi High Court has some very, very strong observations to make. Now, first up, I want to tell our viewers what the Uniform Civil Code actually entails, what it means. It exactly means that throughout the country, we'll have one set of laws when it comes to anything, absolutely anything, from divorce, from succession, to marriage, to anything else. And the court actually does make these very strong observations on the UCC that is on your screen right now. It says that we are a modern society. It should be homogeneous. Traditional barriers of religion and caste, it says, are fast dissipating. The reason why? The Delhi High Court today has told the union government to fast track it. Not just that, it also does say that Article 44 should not just remain a mere hope. It should turn into a reality. With these very, very strong observations, remember, right now, the ball is in the court of the Law Ministry. The Law Ministry that is being headed by Kiren Rijiju. Before we get you live coverage of that story, this is also earlier how Ashwini Upadhyay, an advocate, has responded to what the Delhi High Court today has said about the Uniform Civil Code.
Every citizen of this country has the equal right, equal civil right, equal human right. And therefore our framers enacted Article 44, that is the Uniform Civil Code. Uniform Civil Code means the minimum age of marriage should be uniform. The grounds of divorce should be uniform for every citizen. Maintenance should be uniform for every citizen. Adoption and guardian rights should be uniform for every citizen. Succession and inheritance, this should also be uniform for every citizen. Unfortunately, we have different law. We have different laws for minimum age of marriage, for grounds of divorce, for maintenance, for succession, for adoption. This is not the dream of our framers, constitution makers. And this is duty of the center to enact a uniform civil code law. Every developed country has the uniform civil code law. Singapore has, US has, UK has, and even within the India, Goa has the uniform civil code. It's a time to draft a uniform civil code. This matter is pending in the Supreme Court, and I request government to file the response. And I hope that the Supreme Court will direct the center to enact a uniform civil code very soon.
All right, so we just heard what the court actually has said about the entire issue, but what could happen now? What is the road ahead? I think those are questions that we'll try to get answers of. My colleague Ananya, who's been tracking that story very closely, is joining us right now on the broadcast. You know, Ananya, what is it that we've heard from your sources till now? Is the Law Ministry willing to look at this? Do remember, this again is a very politically sensitive issue. The reason why we have seen, not much of an agreement on the implementation of the UCC.
Well, yes, clearly the Law Ministry would be looking into it. The Delhi High Court has forwarded the judgment to the Law Ministry. In fact, I would take you also through the observations that have been made by the Delhi High Court, in which it said that in this generation, when the youngsters are very common to interfaith and intercaste marriages, there is a need for a law which is common for all, because there is no boundaries of religion now. Because if you remember that in the previous times, people used to marry in their own religion, into their own castes. But now the things have changed. And now a uniform civil code is the need of the hour. And this would, in fact, make things simpler, whether it's marriages, whether it's divorce. It would make things very simpler, and it would make the law easy for the general people who get confused as to where to seek divorce, how to seek divorce, and in case they've been they have got married into different castes, it becomes a issue before the courts as well as to which law to apply when such issues come up to them. But as far as the question regarding how would the law ministry go forward with it, we'll definitely have to see how the new law minister, in fact, we saw a recent change in the law ministry as Mr. Kiran Rijiju has taken over as the law minister of the country now. And we'll have to see what course will the law ministry would adapt. In fact, the BJP has always been vocal about the Uniform Civil Code. The BJP leaders have always talked about it. In fact, it's already implemented in Goa. And it has always been a priority of the government. However, not much could have been done on it so far, but it is a priority. And I think the law ministry would take it very seriously, and the new law minister would look into this very peculiar issues, because it not only it is implementable in the way of intercaste or interfaith marriages, but now since the Supreme Court has struck down the 377, the homosexuality law, and paved way for same-sex marriages as well, it would also be beneficial for the same-sex couples, the LGBTQ community, and in fact, it would empower these communities and also people who who do marriages intercaste or interfaith. Back to you.
All right. So I think we'll have to wait and see what are the responses that we do get from the government, considering the ball now, Ananya, is right now with the government. Time is right for the UCC, says the Delhi High Court. But what happens next? We'll track that story and that space closely.